Khamzat, and he looks incredible in training, what I've seen and people talk about it. And if people are talking about, oh, he's training with this new coach, and I'm very happy for him. He did it 5 weeks out from the fight. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been fighting title fights for the past. I did it for 5-6 years. Went to the UFC, defended my belt twice already. The hard work that he's putting in, people going, oh, he's really training hard. That's what I've been doing every single camp. Fight after fight after fight. That is, that's not new to me. The people are praising him for doing what is required. That's what I feel. And I'm really happy for him. And I think he's going to come in there more prepared than ever. I know that feeling of fighting for your first title. I know he's going to come in there prepared. No doubt, I think, and like I said, he is a special fighter. He's incredibly good. But, jeez, I can't wait. This win for me is going to be history. I am going out there and I'm going to shock the world once again. Like every other time, and everybody said, it's impossible, not this guy, not this guy. And I'm going to go out there and you're going to see the boogeyman. You're going to see him break. You're going to see him break in there. And then realize there's only one boogeyman, and that's me. In the middleweight division, there can be only one boogeyman, and that will be me.
Well, go on then. You got to give me your thoughts on Dricus, Khamzat, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. So I sparred. I fought Dricus. I fought Dricus. I fought. Dricus has better stand-up than Chimaev, but Chimaev has a pretty crazy grappling. Now, I've been training with these fucking daggy terrorists my entire life, so it's like I train with these. I know how to get up from these guys. I can withstand the storm. I don't know if he's encountered that level of wrestling to where it might get him a little off guard, but if he could handle it, get up and work his way up. It's kind of hard because, it's a long time ago, but Brad took him down and held him down. Actually took him down. But Brad took him down and held him down. So it's like, he just really has to be ready for an extreme amount of pressure on the ground. And if he can withstand that, he's undefeated.
There you go. That's it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Josh. Come on. Mac, what's the next one? The next one. Cartwheel, right? Go! That's it, Aaron. Don't let me see. Go. There you go. Come on, go. That's it. That's it, Aaron. Focus. Don't stop, Aaron. Get that heel. Get that heel. You got it. Keep going. Yeah, that's good. Because of the grappling. Yeah, it's good position. Good. Walk up that heel, Pico. Let's go. RBY, Khamzat's catching you. Let's go. Brutal. Come on, Steve. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. That's it. There you go. Keep going. Up the hill. Let's go.
Yeah, they're alive. It's Dricus.
Outside of illness or even if I'm breaking news to you, then I'm not sharing my opinion. I'm sharing a fact with you. It's Arman versus Ilya. That is 100% the plan.
What makes you so confident, 100% sure it's going to be Arman Tsarukyan getting the shot? I've said that, I'm pretty sure I said I'd eat that hat behind me if his next fight was for a title, just because it seems so grim, Chael.
Sure.
What has changed?
Well, there's a couple things. I mean, first off, I'm obviously coming to you with information that whether I should have or I shouldn't. Secondly, I was the best man in his wedding. His name's Daryl Christian, and he's the wrestling coach of Arman Tsarukyan. Third, I just spoke to Coach Cal. I wanted to come out and I wanted to film Chimaev training, and it turns out that Tsarukyan's in the room. And then a bigger tell also was what Ilya did a week ago, which is said, I don't want to fight. And the greats always, they don't even know they have it. They don't even, coaches will break them down. It's the same with technique. A coach will have to break, hey, he slips here before he throws hook. Chuck Liddell had a big thing that he would blink before he threw punches. I'm just sharing, like, everybody has something that gets them going. Your job is to go find out what it is, but it's not any different in promotion. Ilya's first move for doing a fight is to deny the fight. The only person that he's ever openly said, I'll fight, is Patty. Everybody else that he's getting ready to fight, he denies. It's just his approach. Anderson had one. Anderson would always deny the fight. He'd let that run for about 2 weeks. He would then accept the fight. He would let that run for about a month. He would then slip an injury report to the media where you think the fight is off. It's not going to happen. He'd get his run out of that, and then he'd come out and tell everybody I'm fine and it's on. I'm only sharing. That was his system. 100% of his fights, he built the same way. Ilya is not any different whether he knows it about himself or not. But Ilya's first move when he's going to fight a guy, aside from Patty, is to say, I'm not fighting the guy.
Raquel released a statement saying, "This one's hard to say. I've been with the UFC for 12 years, 26 fights, and I've never had to pull out of a fight. Most of you know I've been dealing with a neck injury for a while now. My last fight camp, I had a procedure in September, just to get through it and step in that octagon the beginning of October. This camp, it's just been one thing after another. I'm a competitor through and through, but I also have to take care of my health if I want to keep doing this the right way. So yeah, I'm gutted to say I have to withdraw from this fight. Apologies to the fans, UFC, and my opponent, Norma Dumont. I'll be back, and I still would love to share that octagon with Norma when the time's right. Thank you to everyone who rides with me through the highs and the lows. It means more than you know. Setbacks don't break me. They build me."
Thank you, gents. And just facing to the front.
First headliner, then got a taste of it. It was nice at first, kind of just felt a little cold, but kind of warmed into it. Nice to see dominant Reyes, up front and ready to roar. Let's go, Perth, baby.
Face off. It's always a very intense experience for me. Yeah, we got to exchange a couple words up there, and yeah, man, I'm ready to go. This is hyping me up even more. Perth, are you ready? Oh!
Dean Thomas, he was on The Bonfire, which is a Mike Bond podcast, and he said that it would be a disaster for the UFC if Khamzat Chimaev wins the belt at UFC 319. He said that due to Khamzat's inactivity, visa issues.
Absolutely not. Will it be damaging for the sport or damaging for the UFC if Khamzat? No. It's so funny because Khamzat at one time, and I said something and people got all mad at me because the UFC was actually pushing Khamzat as the guy who was going to have the most fights, the fastest number of fights in the UFC of anybody ever. And I go, the fastest guy to have 4 fights in the UFC. And I go, Royce Gracie had 4 fights in a night. Don't give me that, okay?
New era. Talent's way harder.
It is. I'm not going to say it's not, but still, you can't sit there and discount what other people have done when it's been done. But Khamzat was a guy that was going to have more fights than anyone. he has run into problems with visas, and that is a problem for the UFC. But they can always get around those problems because the UFC is the one that decides where they put their fights.
Yeah.
And so, will it be a problem if Khamzat beats DDP? No. They'll work with it. They'll work at getting him visas in the States so they can do fights here with him. And if they can't, they got plenty of places that they can go and take their champion to do fights for the middleweight title.
Yeah, I'm not on the bandwagon of saying it'll be disaster, but I will say that I agree with Dean a little bit. He's been known to be sick because of the COVID situation. He's been known with illnesses. Those are the things I think most people are, I think that Dean's mainly talking about. Now, he's had visa problems. That's been fixed. I would assume that's because Dana and Trump. I would assume that that's why. Because now all of a sudden he's allowed to. Now, that may go away in 4 years. So
3.5.
You never know. But yeah, 3.5. But I do get concerned that if he is ill, if he is sick, if he's having health problems, health issues, that does scare me a little bit because look, we've already gone through the heavyweight division being held up. The 205-pound division is kind of lagging. One of the divisions, finally the middleweight division, has got some activity, and they've got great activity.
Some momentum.
Yes, it's fun to watch, man. I mean, I'd love to see Alex come back down and fight at 85. It won't happen. He's 240 right now. But you know what I mean? Like I understand what he's talking about. I'm not quite convinced though that it'll happen. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know that I'm trying to cross them. They're still, but I mean, for me, I'm trying to look at the positive side and being like, hey, once he becomes champion, obviously they'll probably fight him more over in, in the Middle East or somewhere in Europe, Sweden, whatever it is. They'll fight him somewhere in the Europe area. So visa problems won't be as much of an issue. That's one thing. Two is I'm sure that they will try to keep him as active as they possibly can without making him sick, without to the point where he can take care of his body, take care of himself. I think that'll be better for him, not having to worry about traveling overseas, any of those things. So fingers crossed that he stays healthy, and whoever wins this fight, it wins this fight. But I don't think the UFC's thinking like if he wins, it's tragic. No, it's not. No.
Chimaev is just I mean, I was here when he retired from COVID, bro. I was training with him. Like, he's just it's like, if you knew, I always say there's guys, if you knew on a personal level you wouldn't like, Chimaev is one of those people if you knew you wouldn't like.
No, if you sparred him, no, he gets a little bit, yeah. Be nice. Khamzat, understand you're better than most, you're better than everybody. So just don't hurt people.
There's a video of me, I always like, oh, you're so good. Like, I'm being sarcastic. Like, bro, like, you go and you starch this 1-on-1 guy when there's like Edmund, there's like high-level UFC fighters, and you're picking the one-on-1 fighter because like you think he's the same height as your opponent. No, you're picking him because you're a bitch, dude. Like, it's just, yeah, he's just like, no, he could fight, but like mentally, he's just a weak man. He's just a weak man. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You gotta quit. And you starch this 1-on-1 guy when there's like Edmund, there's like high-level UFC fighters, and you're picking the one-on-1 fighter, but like mentally, he's just a weak man. He's just a weak man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.